Hi everyone, I'm Insi Abdur Rahim, a counselor at the Hyderabad Academy of Psychology. Today I'd like to talk to you about self care. What is self care? How do we incorporate that as a part of our life? And do we need it at all? And what can self care really do to us? What are the benefits of self care? I'd like to talk to you about it today. As the term suggests, it simply means to take care of oneself. Self care really is when someone consciously does things or works towards taking care of themselves. And that would include care of your physical as well as your mental health. For example, when you're not feeling well, taking care would be visiting a doctor, taking your medication, and allowing yourself to recover. Now, if you're tensed about a deadline that you have to meet at work, then what you will need to do is try to calm down, plan, and see what's the best that you can do in the time that you're left. Both would be acts of self-care. Now, research suggests that those who take care of themselves or practice self-care are going to deal with the stresses of life better than those who don't practice it. Which means that if we want to do well in life, especially during the not so easy times, we have to ensure that we are going to take care of ourselves even before we face the difficulty. Another way to look at self-care would be that it's an attitude of caring for ourselves, and it motivates us to work in the direction of improving our health and continuing to grow. This would mean that we have a good understanding of who we are and what we can do to support ourselves. Let's also look at what self-care is not. Quite often we hear that a visit to the spa, taking a holiday, learning a new skill is considered to be good self-care. Then this becomes a luxury for those who have the time, accessibility, and the monetary resources to attain it. But what about all those people like you and me who have families, work commitments, and time constraints? Self-care is not just these things. Like I mentioned before, self-care is an attitude of caring, and I'm sure that there are a lot more ways that we can care for ourselves than those that are more stereotyped. I think we also need to remember that self-care is not something we do because someone said it helped them and it's now added to our to-do list. It is something you do that helps you deal with life better, something you do for yourself, whether it's ensuring you get enough sleep or you exercise, you need some time alone, or you watch a movie. On a day-to-day basis, we do a lot of tasks that are required of us. We don't do them because we want to do them or we don't want to do them. Self-care activities would be those that make us feel good. We do them with a consciousness to make ourselves feel better. Self-care is also not something you do to avoid what needs to be done. It's not like an escape plan. You don't decide to watch a movie or go out shopping when you have guests coming over and the house needs cleaning. Let's also briefly discuss different forms of self-care. The different forms, as you can see, are physical, mental, emotional, social, and spiritual. You need to take care of your body. When you're caring for your body, you'll think and feel better too. Physical self-care includes how you're nourishing your body, how much sleep you're getting, how much physical activity you're doing, and how well you're caring for your physical needs. Attending to your appointments, taking medications as prescribed, and managing your health are all part of good physical self-care. When it comes to physical self-care, ask yourself, are you getting adequate sleep? Is your diet giving you enough energy to complete all your day-to-day activities without making you feel drained? Are you getting enough exercise? Now, moving on to mental self-care, this would be the way you think and things that fill your mind. This has an influence on your psychological well-being. Mental self-care includes doing things like keeping your mind active by doing puzzles, solving riddles, learning about a subject that fascinates you. Reading books or watching movies that inspire you also fuels your mind. The question to ask yourself would be, are you making enough time for activities that mentally stimulate you? What are some of the activities that really make you feel good, and how often do you do them? Now, what is emotional self-care? It's important to have healthy coping skills to deal with uncomfortable emotions like anger, like sadness. Emotional self care would be that include activities that help you express your emotions on a regular basis so that you don't feel like it's all bottled up within you and you've not gotten a chance to express yourself. Whether you talk to a partner or close friend about how you feel, or you set time aside for activities that help in understanding your emotions, this is all important to incorporate emotional self care. When assessing your emotional self care strategies, consider asking these questions. How do you deal with your emotions? What activities make you feel good? Now, moving on to social self care. Socialization is a key to self care, but often it's hard to make time for friends and it's easy to neglect your relationships when life gets busy. Having close connections are important to your well being. The best way to cultivate and maintain close relationships is to put time and energy into building them with others. There isn't a certain number of hours that you should devote to your friends or work on your relationships. Everyone has slightly different social needs. So the key is to figure out what your needs are and what you need to do to build them. How much time does that need? So a few questions to keep in mind would be, is there time for family and friends on my schedule? What are you doing to nurture those relationships? Another aspect of self-care would be the spiritual aspect. Research shows that a lifestyle including religion or spirituality is generally a healthier lifestyle. Nurturing your spirit, however, doesn't have to always involve religion. It can involve anything that helps you develop a deeper sense of meaning, understanding, or connection with the universe. Whether you enjoy meditation, attending a religious service, or praying, these are all ways in which you can take care of yourself spiritually. Some questions to consider about your spiritual life would be, what questions do you ask yourself about your life and your experience? Now that we have already discussed what self-care is and what are the different forms, let's look at what we can do to develop a plan for ourselves. A self-care plan isn't a one-size-fits-all. Your self-care plan will need to be customized to your needs. Someone who's going to college, who feels that they're mentally stimulated all the time and has a bustling social life, might need to emphasize on their physical self-care. On the other hand, someone who stays at home for most part of their day may need to incorporate more social self-care into their schedule to make sure that their social needs are being met. Assess which areas of your life need some more attention and self-care. And know that your needs will keep changing, so you will need to keep changing your self-care plan as well. When you discover that you're neglecting an aspect of your life, create a plan for change. You don't have to tackle everything all at once. Identify one small step you can to take to begin caring for yourself better. Then schedule the time to focus on your needs. Even when you feel like you don't have the time to squeeze in one more thing, make self-care a priority. When you're caring for all aspects of yourself, you will find that you are able to operate more effectively and efficiently. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope you find it helpful. If you feel you are someone who's struggling with self-care, or you want to work on any other issue, if it's related to your relationships or anxiety or anything else that you feel you want help for, you can contact us at the Hyderabad Academy of Psychology and we would be glad to help. Thank you once again.